In version 23, we've created a brand new ribbon, which offers additional functionality, better grouping, and higher ease of use. In terms of customizing the ribbon, those customizations are located here, primarily the color palette that's used and the style of the ribbon that you want to show. We used three principles when redesigning this ribbon. The first one was that the most commonly used tools should be very visible and easily accessible, so oftentimes this results in having a bigger icon. The second principle is grouping similar tools more effectively. For example, we have patterns, circular patterns, and mirrors all within the same group since they operate similarly. The last principle was to create consistency between workspaces. So for example, in every applicable workspace, generate to last will be over here, some kind of regeneration option, followed by configurations and parameters, and then references, and this is product-wide. Before we get into each individual workspace's ribbon, we'll just note that we have a new search feature, which gives us quick access to any tool that is currently in the ribbon. Currently, you cannot customize the ribbon, but that will be coming at some point. So for example, if you wanted to find the physical properties tool but didn't remember where it was, you could just type in PHY and there it is. One last thing we tried to do in the ribbon is to make sure that things are not unnecessarily grouped. A good example of this would be on the View tab, where the different types of visibility modes were all under one group, requiring an extra click for a dropdown, as well as orthographic and perspective. Throughout the product, we tried to remove unnecessary dropdowns to make clicking faster and easier. Let's take a quick look at the 2D sketching ribbon. In sketch mode, we now have bigger tools for lines, rectangles, circles, and arcs, and things have been laid out a little bit more rationally. Common tools like Reset, Project to Sketch, and Select are all near the front, and as is now typical of all workspaces, we would find things like patterns and mirrors and global parameters towards the end. In an assembly workspace, you can now quickly insert new parts, sheet metal parts, or sub-assemblies just by clicking them instead of having to use a drop-down. And similar to all the other workspaces, we have our assembly tools, followed by the patterns, followed by references, followed by equation editors, and regeneration. For the most part, once you get the hang of one of the workspaces, you'll intuitively get a sense of how the rest of them work. This all combines to make using the ribbon faster, more efficient, and more pleasant.